Thank you for this comment, Aaron, because what it does is it allows me to elaborate on the difference between cooperation and snitching, and I get to use this as an example. So I appreciate it because I know exactly what you mean. Of course, there's cooperation within plea deals, and this is what is going to allow me to break this down. But I get what you mean. So, is knowing I've taken the state and the federal government to trial. I've done state prison time, I've done federal time, and I've done 13 years in the federal system in some very, very rough joints. So as knowing within that, you have a group of individuals that are called independents. And what independents are people who are not gang affiliated, gang assimilated in any kind of way, don't want anything to do with gangs, but you still got to be in a gang in prison. So that's what independents are, is a group of individuals who protect one another. And within that, you find individuals, you find a speaker who's level-headed, tempered, is wise, and doesn't send people on crash-out missions, get people hurt, killed, things of that nature, right? So a good de-escalator, and this is who your speaker is. So within that, when Aaron hits the compound, Aaron's going to come to me if he's an independent, and he's going to say that he's new on the compound. And as the speaker is for me to find out 100% who Aaron is, 100% before I allow this person into the car. Because if he's a pedophile, a rat, anything of those natures, I'm responsible. So it's my job, my life is on the line when it comes to Aaron. So it's knowing in order to do that, when Aaron comes to me and he says, I pled out, okay. When you plea out, there's a level of cooperation. You have to sit down. You're forming a contract with the government. So in order to agree to this contract, there has to be cooperation. We understand that. We know that. We're not trying to kill anybody simply because they're taking less time because they've done a knuckleheaded thing that amounted in a big amount of evidence against them where they had a plea out. Get that, got that. What we are looking for is within that cooperation, were you trying to bring information to the police about anybody else doing anything? Or if you did have co-defendants in this crime, are you trying to inform them about your co-defendants? Or are you trying to influence them that the co-defendants were any kind of cooperation in that fashion? And in order for us to determine that, we're going to have to see the sentencing transcript. So when an individual tells me that they pled out, I got to see your sentencing transcripts, because that's going to inform me of any reductions that you got or anything that went on within that for you to get reductions on that level of cooperation. So cooperating does